they're not going to tell you that Esau right now with this coronavirus scare, it could be a countless other shit that's killing a lot of people. A lot of hidden strands of diseases.
Monkeypox popped up.
Monkeypox.
Monkeypox. I just saw it early today.
Yeah.
The Spirit mentioned that. Monkeypox popped up.
Yeah. Hey, the bird flu is returning too right now.
There's one coming back. Right before all of this.
So hey, Esau, he's releasing. He's just letting it all out right now, man.
It's Jeremiah 25:33. And the slaying of Yahweh shall be at that day from one end of the earth even to the other end of the earth. They shall not be lamented, neither gathered nor buried. They shall be dung upon the ground.
Yeah. Hey, because the Lord likened these dead bodies unto dung because, like when you see these dogs shitting all over the place and there's nobody there to scoop it up, it just remains there and it just leaves pile after pile after pile. And that's how you bodies gonna be left out here in the streets. Cause ain't nobody gonna be trying to pick up these dead bodies, man.
Sick over somebody that died.
People gonna be stepping over it. They gonna be trying to, hey, Esau with his tanks gonna be driving over them. Yeah. He gonna be using his Bradleys and driving over them bodies and shit, man.
That's a neighborhood.
That's why they need the MRAPs.
Huh?
They need the MRAPs.
I agree to go with the brother just said.
The second Ezra 16:23. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down.
Hey, we coming into that time, man.
And it's Nahum 3:1. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. And the Lord is bringing judgment for the wickedness you've done, man. Are you stolen the Lord's jewels? Are you lied against our Lord? You put up a false image of our power, man? That was your time to be judged. So pray departed not, and you refuse to let us go. All right? You transfer us over into corporate slavery, man. All right? And then fucked up the mind of our people, man. The noise of a whip and the noise of the rattling of the wheels and of the prancing horses and of the jumping chariots. He's talking about your war vehicles, man. All right? The horsemen lifted up both the bright sword and the glittering spear, your tanks, right? And there was a multitude of slain and a great number of carcasses, and there was none end of their corpses. They stumble upon their corpses. So like the brother said, these tanks gonna be running dead bodies over and shit, man. It's gonna be crazy. It said they're gonna pick up the sword, the glittering sword. People gonna get blasted, man. All right, all this death. You get too close to me, man, you caught blast, man. They're gonna get ran over by tanks and shit. It's gonna go down, man. Like a time never before seen.
That's right. Go ahead.
So Baruch chapter 4 and verse 30. Take the good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort. Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoice at thy fall. Miserable are the cities which thy children serve. Miserable is she that received thy sons. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning.
Hey, you look at the face of these people in these grocery stores, man. They don't have that happy to go buy cereal and milk and hamburger and pork chop, man. They got that. What a toilet paper, what a bleach at, where I need to clean. Where is that? They're really worried that something bad is coming, and people like, no one makes it eerie though. The people that wear the mask, it just makes it like real uncomfortable for everybody else. Let somebody cough. One little sneeze, oh, bro, it might kill you.
Bus on the train.
This some lady on a United airplane, she couldn't stop sneezing, and they had to ground that motherfucker. They made an emergency landing. They said, fuck that.
They ain't taking no chances, man.
But you gotta understand, it's the people that go out to the stores and hoard all the items, but it's people that's not doing that that's gonna be just as messed up. It's people that's not taking this serious. You know, it's those that out there, like people driving by, they're not serious. They going to work or going to go turn up and pop a bottle or go gamble or something. Shit shit about to get real here in America. You know? So go ahead. Yeah.
Now it says number 2, the intensity of the desperation among the unprepared masses will soon shift from the scared stage to the violence stage. The fist fights and stabbings we already see in the retail stores will soon escalate to shootings and then gang-style armed, organized looting, much like an armed flash mob. That shows seditions.
Yeah.
Second Ezra's 15.
Your brother got it right now.
And we know how Jake get.
Yeah.
Jake, they form mobs and they just go around and they just terrorize shit in order to get whatever it is that they trying to grab up, man. In LA, we call it gaffling, you know? Getting ganked and shit. They go around ganking motherfuckers, man. You know?
And we're not telling you to do that, but you gonna
That's
do
what
it.
you gonna do.
What you gonna do?
Because your instincts is gonna be kicking in. You know?
All that animal instinct that Esau put in you, fighting each other in the hood, all them survival skills is gonna come to play in this time against Esau, man. When after Jake run through their own neighborhoods and their own people, they're gonna have to start going over to these better neighborhoods. That's why they're gonna be locking these neighborhoods off, so you can't go into the next city. That's
Hey,
why
like-
these prestigious neighborhoods are so separated now.
Like they did during Hurricane Katrina.
But in the same time, they've been doing gentrification, gentrifying these areas. So the downtown areas and stuff, where Jake was homeless at, there's a lot of rich Edomites that have moved back over there. They're not ready to deal with homeless Jake or Jake that's on the edge
Or
down there.
gang banging ass Jake.
Yeah, they ain't ready to deal with that.
That's that
And
Micah 5.
Hey, the Lord's gonna the Lord's setting that up beautifully, man.
Oh man,
Jake should be in the midst of many people like a young lion amongst the sheep.
Huh?
I'm telling you, bro.
The race wars, man.
What did you do for the first part? Like Skeletor out to the party, man. That Skeletor out to the party.
Hell yeah.
You know, that he literally represented Jake that's bugged out now because of all the crazy shit that he went through in all their life. You know, generations of it.
Hey, the brother just mentioned Iran let out all their prisoners.
Oh shit.
Yeah, God. I didn't see that.
So don't think it's not gonna happen here. Already in LA County, they was letting out Jake would have like 9 months or something. Jake would do a week and come out because it was so overcrowded.
Yeah.
So in these times when the prison guards, they may not come to work, they ain't gonna have no one to watch Jake in the prisons. They're gonna let him out.
Hey,
And that's gonna be war, ruthless, crazy niggas.
Yeah.
Vicious.
Hey,
You know?
that's beautiful because that reminds me of this movie. I don't know if y'all seen it. It was called The Condemned with a Stone Cold Steve Austin. He was in it. It was different other actors in it, but it was basically like it was almost like the war games. But basically, these prisoners they were brought to an island, and as they were put on this island, they basically had to fight for survival. And whoever won at the end, they would get like this big ass stimulus package. They would basically get their freedom. They would get all this money, and basically the elites that set up this whole system, they basically had it all monitored. They was basically watching, you know, from their little secret locations, and watching, you know, each criminal. They had like little tracking devices on their ankle, and so it would basically track, you know, where each criminal was at on that island. And what they would do is, knowing where each and every criminal was at on the island, they would have like helicopters come by and drop off like safety packages. They would drop off weapons, Hunger Games. What was that movie with Ice-T?
I was just thinking that.
Surviving the Game? Just like that.
He was at the Running Man.
The Running Man, yeah.
That was literally a game show.
Con. It's gonna be literally like that in these streets, man.
Yeah.
You know, the elites, and that's why they're gonna know to get their hell out of Dodge, you know, but they're gonna be lurking. It tells us that in Psalms, the 10th chapter, they lurk in the secret places, do they murder the innocent. That's what these devils, that's what they're intending to do, man.
Bill Gates just stepped down from Microsoft, you know?
Yeah.
So that you're going to see other CEOs, CFOs follow suit at that on top of it, you know, because we're in that time where everything's going to start to
I got you. I got a list for you. It's a list of all the CEOs that back there right before right before this virus hit, right? So you got the CEO of Disney, Tinder, Hinge, OkCupid, Match, they all stepped down. CEO of Hulu, CEO of MedMen, CEO of L Brands like Victoria's Secret, Bath and Body Works.
All the shit that ain't, everything that ain't gonna be no use.
Yeah.
All the happy shit.
Yeah, the CEO of Salesforces, Harley Davidson, IBM, T-Mobile, LinkedIn, and MasterCard. And this is just some of them.
Right.
Because I think I saw another list that said it was over 1,000 CEOs that stepped down. God. Hey, they already know. It's, what's that, Revelation that talks about how they basically Lee said they went to hide him. It told the stones to cover us, to hide us from the wrath of Yahushua that's coming.
That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
They're trying to protect themselves and still have their wealth. And then, after all this blows over, they don't know this ain't gonna blow over like that.
Yeah, they're hoping that their agenda to wipe these people out, they'd be able to hide and chill for a little bit and let the indignation pass. And then come out of them bunkers and be like, all right, we got the earth now. We got what we wanted.
Yep.
Nah, man.
And that's why gold and silver is going up right now, because everybody's trying to grab a hold thinking that it's going to continue.
Yeah.
But roughly paraphrasing the scripture, you should gold will canker.
Hey, the scriptures tell us how the prudent man, they foreseeth the evil and they hideth themselves. Esau, even though he's the wicked, that motherfucker's hella prudent,
Hey,
man.
how was I said? He said the children of this world is wise than the children of light.
Hey, you look at that word hiding, this goes into prepare.
Yeah.
I got something to back you up, bro. This is an article. It says, in October, 172 chief executives left their posts compared to the 151 CEOs in September. And 149 in October 2018. According to the outplacement firm Challenger Gray and Christmas, that brings the 10-month tally to 1,332 CEOs who are out, the highest number since 2002, when the firm began tracking CEO departures at companies that have been in business at least 2 years and have at least 10 employees.
They all trying to jump off that sinking ship right now.
in 10 months.
They getting into them lifeboats right now.
Right, the bunker sales increased. That started trending. Bunkers and the bunker sales. And they start showing how these elites are preparing. Different elites like Elon Musk.
Yep.
He got the LASIK eye surgery. He said why? They asked him why'd you do it. He told him because at some point it's going to be basically a disaster that happens, and you don't need to be going around looking for glasses and shit like that. Right. So these elites are preparing, like Ronda Rousey. She set that farm up so she can be straight, her and her husband when shit come, and then she goes and boasts on the YouTube video that all the UFC people did, and she was like, what do we need, honey? Do we need more meat? She opened her freezer, shows her supplies. She said, do we need water? Goes outside, shows her collection of rainwater. All right, they've been prepared for this, man. And hey, that's how you know, man, we're at the end.
They're not realizing they're going to leave all that for the men of the Lord.
Hey, the Lord said we're going to be merry and have abundance.
Yeah.
You know, they got wine collected, all that. And that, I believe we read, I think it's in, it was in Zephaniah, it said they're not going to drink that wine. Shit, but it said we're going to be merry. What makes men merry? Wine. That's for us, man.
That's right.
They're building, making these luxury bunkers out of these old silos.
Yeah.
You
They
know?
got pools in there, game rooms, all type of shit.
Golf.
Yeah.
In the movie,
They got Fortnite set for the kids. They got their Fortnite shit.
Right.
Yeah, that was bugged
Internet
up.
and shit down there. Right? Hey, and I'm trying to think what movie. It was a couple movies. 15 Million Merits on Black Mirror. Right? They didn't tell you where that was at, but what was it? It was underground. It was clearly underground. They never went outside. They had the fake outside thing. They were in things. They had to keep working to keep the whole place running. They were like on a hamster wheel, right? That was in that movie, and in the movie, what's the one with the guy that played Obi-Wan Kenobi? The Island. The movie The Island. They were underground. They were underground in that movie as well, and then some people finally broke loose and got out. You know, some weirdo shit going on the earth, like when it happened. And there was another, what's the other one? Oblivion. Oblivion was like that too. There's a few movies that talk about this thing, man. About how Esau got it hidden underground where they're gonna be living at.
Hey, what was that word you just brought out? You had went to a definition. I can quote something you said.
word.
Yeah.
Prepare.
Yeah, what word was that? You said to me.
What word was
Hide
it?
Can I hit this precept for you real quick? This is Job 27:17. He may prepare it, but the just shall put it on, and the innocent shall divide the silver. So all this preparation is for us. That was it.
Amos 9:2. Though they dig into hell, then shall mine hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down. And though they hide
Yeah,
themselves,
no matter what you do, whether you go underground, you think you got the plan to be underground, the Most High gonna snatch you out of them holes, man, them snake holes, them ass pits. And if you go into the heavens, man, he gonna wait for you to come down. He gonna snatch you, slap you off the sky, and grab you up off the earth. You're not escaping the judgment, man. He said all flesh. You're gonna plead with all flesh, okay? In these coming times. You got it out?
thence will I bring them down. And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, which is a mountain, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, which is Leviathan, aka Godzilla.
And they say that they brought the movie out, Megalodon, the Meg and all that. Hey, man, you can't hide from the creations of Yahweh Hashem outside, man. You can't hide from these things, man. He's going to search you out and get you. These movies are out there for a reason. You got it?
And he shall bite them. And though they go into captivity before their enemies, this will I command the sword, and it shall slay them. And I will set mine eyes upon them for evil and not for good. And the Lord power of the hosts.
Yeah, but when he looks upon these other people, he's going to be set up for evil. He's going to have an evil eye towards you. But his elect, he's going to have that protecting, loving, caring eye for us, man. Lord, when we're all of the elect.
He said Carmel, which is the mountain that Esau has in Colorado. They have a mountain with literally a city in that mountain. It's I can't think of the name of it, but you could drive tanks in there. You could drive cars. They got streets in there.
The army, it's an army base in there now.
Yeah, exactly. It's an army base.
Like them dumps, deep underground military bases. You was done with that? I got one for you. This Jeremiah 16:16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith Yahweh. They shall fish.
Right now we're fishing for the elect. We're finding those righteous men that have the thawah, that have that bark of exemption. Okay? That's what we're fishing for right now. Go ahead.
Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith Yahweh. They shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters.
Then we're going to send for many hunters. Somebody get Isaiah 13. All right? Me as a Chase Ross, I think it's like 13 up in there.
Like 15, 16.
Yeah, it's like
Those same fishers going to be turned into hunters. Those are the men of the Lord, man.
Yep.
Right.
And they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. For my eyes are upon all their ways. They are not hid from my face, neither is there iniquity hid from my eyes.
Yeah, don't tell us like, no. Don't check that little, it look like something, go check that manhole out. Some Edomites hiding in there.
That goes into Isaiah 14 when we talk about Lucifer. You know? Yeah, Lucifer is Esau, man. The elites. The men of the Lord gonna grab their ass up, man.
That's right.
You know, Yahweh shall lead us, man. You know?
I got that. You want
They're
that
gonna be,
now?
they're gonna be
Let's
old
go.
and crusty.
You have more.
This is Isaiah 13.
They got thousands of family members they gonna take with them. So
We need slaves.
You know?
Hell yeah, that's the first go around. That's the first draft pick. We gonna do them like they did us, auction them off and shit, trade them.
He said the combine.
Hell yeah, man. Doing like horses, open their gums up. Look at this kid right here. Good chompers, man.
Like they did on what was that? 12 Years a Slave when the boy was doing high knees and shit in the house. You know.
You don't want this Edomite bid wench right here. Look at her. She got a nice little bumble butt. They're gonna trade her for Brock Lesnar. They somebody to work in my field or something.
You got 3 of them.
Right.
Fair one. Hey, but that scenario, we're making light of the scenario because we want to get into it. But we'll assume, but that's a serious scenario though. It was serious when it happened to us. It's gonna be serious.
That's our comfort. Hey, we're not making light of it, brother. This is our comfort. This is a joy to us.
Yeah.
Isaiah, this is the gospel. All right, when you read in Isaiah 61, it says, I bring good tidings. All right, and then it goes into what? Our salvation and destruction. So we happy about it. Finally, the Lord is going to save us and fuck these heathens up, man. Hallelujah.
That's right. That's the faith and the patience of the saints, goddammit.
That's how.
That's the faith and the patience of the saints, man. That's our hope,
He
man.
that leadeth to captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword
Must
must
be
be killed
killed
with the sword. The faith and the patience of the saints.
That's right.
You got it out.
Isaiah 13:13. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts. And in the day of his fierce anger, it shall be as a chaste roe, as a sheep that no man taketh up.
Hey, everything gonna be wide open. There ain't gonna be no protection for you people. You're gonna get ran through. The men of the Lord gonna really hunt you people down.
You're gonna be on the run.
You're gonna literally be fugitives on the run. Back to being that fugitive and the vagabond. Okay? From the ancient world. 'Cause that's still you.
Jake gonna be flying through, man, snatch you up like Brightburn, man. Hey, that's if you make it to that part. Because when the spirit of Medes is gonna be lifted up too, man. Hey, it's gonna be all type of chaos. Troops on this soil, all right? Gunfire, missiles, drone attacks, plagues. And then you're gonna after all that, then you got the men of the Lord with spiritual powers fucking you up, man. And then after that, you got nuclear destruction, chariots coming. Then after that, those who hide and make it, you got fucking slavery, man. That's it, that's all.
That's it.
That's the faith and the patience of the saints.
That's right.
We hope for that.
Hey, Bill Gates, all you CEOs, hey,
We glad you resigned, man. Go hide.
Go hide,
We
man.
need laborers. Somebody got to bury these bodies. Continual
do the
employment got to be.
fingertip push-ups.
hey,
So your hands is
the
good.
Lord allowed them to pick their poison though. Choose missile fire or choose shackles. Which one? Which one?
You did his toe shackles.
Hey, you know what's so fun? So far, they
They
gonna
want to
get,
be the first picks.
they gonna get both anyway.
Yeah.
It says in Sirach they should go from the curse to destruction. So once they done serving their curses in the slavery, we gonna toss them in the fire, man. Ain't gonna be no more Edomites.
Right. They'll set the Bible. You got it out.
That's it.
They shall every man turn to his own people and flee everyone into his own land. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Everyone that is found shall be thrust through. Those are those hunters that's gonna do that. Okay? You gonna get hunted out here, man. Okay? No matter where you at, you gonna get hunted out the hills, the mountains, the clefts, the depths of the sea, the depths of the caves, the holes in the ground. There's no hope for you, man. There's no hope. You might as well take. That's why I like the end of the first season of I'm gonna start watching it again of The Walking Dead. The guy was at the CDC. He was like, "Nah, I'm shutting it all down. We out of everything. I'm about to hit the button. Like we can stay here forever. No,
Hey.
it's over. I'm gonna hit the button right now. Why go out there and deal with this shit? That's what you should have did. But the Most High got you set up for how He got you set up. You got it,
Yeah, this Jeremiah 15:2. They shall come to pass if they said to thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the hour, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity.
You have an appointed end, to your life. The way it's going to run, and you're not in control of what that is. The Heavenly Father's in control of that. I had the brother, we mentioned it earlier, we were talking about it, man's goings are of the Lord, how then can a man understand his own way? You think you're going to make it to the captivity, Bill Gates, but you might get snatched out and killed. You might come up for air one day or for supplies, and that'd be the day the missile hit. You can't get back to it. You never know how this thing can go down.
A lot of people got bunkers in America. That's some silly shit. The nuke's gonna shake the whole thing. You're gonna die down there. And they did research on it, man. No matter how, basically how deep they go, that radiation is too powerful to still get there.
They got different nukes where
They got bunker busters. They got a nuke called a bunker buster.
they got the ones that they hit on detonation. They got the ones that hit right before right before they hit, like right before they get to the land. Then they got the one, of course, the ones that they do in outer space. They cause the EMP, and plenty more that we don't even know about.
They got, what is it, the finger of God, I think it's called, or the hammer of God. They sent a big ass steel rod. They got steel rods out of space. Weaponized, they shoot that shit down. Yeah, like you can't hide from the Lord, man.
Right.
Shit. It says that nobody can escape from his hands.
Right.
Psalms 137. and 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed.
Right, which let you know that Esau Edom is modern Babylon, man. And the Lord said, hey, don't forget his iniquity, man. All right, that's why we out here standing boldly in the face of them that have afflicted us, man. All right, because hey, we don't forget, the Lord don't forget, man. Esau got to be judged what he's done against us.
Esau, man.
Okay, he said race, he decided to wipe us out, man. He didn't want to just enslave us and then, all right, your punishment's up, there you go. No, then he furthered the affliction. He said in Jeremiah 50, oh, look, we did no wrong. They sinned against the Lord. So let's keep jacking them up. Let's make them sin. So then we can have a reason to keep them here, man. All right, but Yahweh Shai and the Lord, well, the Lord already planned it out. Yahweh Shai told us, he said offenses must come. But woe to him that caused the offense. You cause our people to stumble, or you caused, like it says, the God of this world has blinded them. You blinded these people. That blood is on your hand, man. Now your destruction is coming, man.
Happy shall ye be that rewarded thee as thou served us.
Hey, happy. We happy watching this, man. I've been cheesing so hard like the damn Chester Cat off Alice in Wonderland lately, man. All right, going to the store, you know, and ain't no bleach in there, no sanitizer, no fucking paper towels, no napkins. All right, only thing they had left was like the blue paper towels that the mechanics use and shit, which is stupid. Grab those. Right, use those too.
Those are door ports.
Yeah, you know, think, man.
You can wet them and use them as washcloths.
Right, they don't consider.
People are just
Hey,
brainless.
what's the rock say? A beautiful thing to watch a man that watches enemies fall.
Yes, there be 7 things that please the Most High.
25th chapter.
Yeah.
Happy shall he be that taketh and dashes thy little ones against the stones.
There you go, and that's the song right there. All right, so we should be singing that, and in the spirit we are singing it, man. But that's the song. Happy shall it be to take their little Edomite babies, man, like you did our children, fed them to alligators, stepped on them, used them as footstools. All right, hung them, made them pick cotton as soon as they could walk, which got them thick ass thorns. All right, hey, fuck you. Hey, what you did to Issachar was fucked up. All right, they got pictures of them, man. They made memories of it. Pictures of them taking the Issachar babies, smashing them against the stones, man.
Yeah, they put they put the shit on a postcard.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember a quote from one of them. It says, basically, this is how we do our niggas down here. He said that this is a barbecue.
Yeah, barbecue. Yeah, I saw that one.
This is how we do it down here. This is our barbecue.
We had a barbecue Sunday.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Yeah.
Shit, they took Jake and fucking made furniture and
Yep.
leather jackets.
Purses
Of
and
the
shit.
skin, man.
Skin and hair.
They hung the women
Oil.
just so they can barely still stand on their tippy toes, so they can die out slowly, cut them open, took their children out, and then kill them and let the dogs eat them up, man.
This is just a little iota of history that we're talking about that you so-called white people did to us.
And the law says eye for eye, tooth for a tooth, life for life. Hey, fuck you devils, man. We looking forward to, hey, the Lord said we're gonna wash our feet in your blood. We looking forward to it. It said our dogs gonna lick the same blood. We looking forward to we fucking you up and our dogs get to do what you let your dogs do to us.
Michael Jackson's moonwalking your blood. Lord, what's
This is Joel chapter 3 and verse 19. Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness for the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land. But Judah shall dwell forever, and Jerusalem from generation to generation.
Why did that prophecy link Edom and Egypt together? Because we in Egypt. All right, this is Egypt right here, and he shed all that blood of Judah right here in the land of Egypt. You know, so this place is gonna get it's gonna get wiped out. All right. Woe to you that buildeth a town with blood, man.
Yeah, kind.
Numbers 30, 35, and 33.
Habakkuk,
He gotta cleanse the land with the blood that was shed. But he requires your blood.
But by the blood that shed it.
Hey man, you got such a bloody tab, man. It's so much blood debt that this devil is accounted for. That in the kingdom we have 1,000 years worth of get back.
Oh, yeah.
That's how much debt in blood this man is in.
Con.
All right. You know how when I always make this analogy. You know when you go to an arcade and you put in
The token.
as many tokens as you that's your credits, right?
Yeah, con.
So just imagine, you know, all the wickedness that Esau has done. All that credit is stored up for himself. Now he gotta pay all that back. So when we get in the kingdom, hey, that's 1,000 years of bloodshed, 1,000 years of putting our foot sideways.
Con.
All right, a heavily
Yeah,
power,
con.
mighty foot
God.
in their ass, man.
Con.
When we get the year 1000, it's gonna be just as bad as day one. You know, it ain't gonna be like, you know, ain't got one more year. No, hell no. We gonna even be way more on fire, whooping your ass,
Yeah,
man.
just like, you know, we not in shackles right now. It's mental slavery. But no, it's gonna be straight hard labor, ass kicking, man. 1,000 years.
I got a precept. Someone had that. This is Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
What cup is that? That's a cup of slavery. The cup of the curses, man. We gotta deal with this stuff that we have to deal with. Okay? Go ahead out.
Thou shalt be drunken and shall make thyself naked. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. I will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
I got one. Ezekiel 35, we'll start with verse 2. Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord power Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee.
Yeah, Mount Seir represents Esau, man, because he dwelt in Mount Seir.
That was his land, right? It says, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. And I will make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. Hey, the travel ban, you ain't gonna, this is like the new Mount Seir that they're here in America. Okay? You're not gonna be the travel ban that's not gonna let you leave and go flee to another country. Okay? They might open it up for a small amount of time, but eventually it's going to be cut off for forever. And whoever's trapped on these soils, if you don't get out through the chariots with the elect, you're not getting out. You're going to burn with this place. All right? Yeah, I got a little more.
Hey, the Most High is gonna make America one big altar.
Yep.
There's gonna be one big sacrifice, a oblation to the Lord.
It's going to all of this blood on this land, and the land.
And we know that, sacrifices, oblations, especially if they're the Savior that the Most High favors, he likes to smell. The Lord's going to be appeased by that, man. He's going to be appeased by the ultimate destruction of this place. And not only is that a lot of bodies that's going to disintegrate, but it says that the smoke shall go up forever and ever. So that aroma, the Most High is going to be really appeased by that, man.
It's going to be a memorial.
Yes,
I got a little more. It says, verse 8, it says, And I will fill his mountains with his slain men. In thy hills and in thy valleys and all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. And I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy cities shall not return. And ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai.
It says, thy city shall not return.
Yep.
Does it say in Malachi about
they shall build, but I will throw down?
but I will throw down?
Yep.
Also Isaiah 14 that they will not fill the face of the earth with
Yeah,
cities.
Con.
You know? So basically ain't no coming back after this. Hey, Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
Con.
And our world is going to be uninterrupted.
World without end.
A world without end, man.
Con.
I got Ezekiel 25. Ezekiel 25 and 12. Thus saith the Lord power, because that Edom hath dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended, and revenges himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, Yahweh, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it. And I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger, and according to my fury.
Hey, we gonna be in the spirit of vengeance. The Lord's gonna put the spirit of vengeance on us. It says that there will be spirits that's created for vengeance, that lay on sword strokes.
Ecclesiastes 39.
Come. Hey, we gonna be like those spirits of vengeance in the kingdom. Just getting off on this devil's ass, man.
Before the kingdom.
Hey, yeah. Before that.
Just how the Most High can put the spirit on Esau to be a devil, to be a deceiver. He's gonna put the spirit on us to have that same anger as him.
That's right.
You know, have that same vengeance.
And have the tools to fulfill that righteous anger of the Heavenly
Exactly.
Father.
And it's gonna be worse for you other nations, because the Lord is, he'll make the least be as David, like an angel of the Lord.
Yeah.
And one angel could destroy the whole earth. You know?
Yeah, more, right?
And they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord power.
Quick one, real quick. This is Sirach, chapter 20, and verse 4. As is the lust of a eunuch to deflower a virgin, so is he that executeth judgment with violence.
God, bro, that's a cold script,
Say that
man.
again?
Sirach 20 and 4. As is the lust of a eunuch to deflower a virgin, so is he that executeth judgment with violence.
Hey, that's like that quote. If y'all remember that movie, New Jack City? Ice-T got that dude. He was like, when I got him, my dick was so hard. He was ready to kill him. He said, it's so hard to kill his ass. Right. Right, that's what he said.
My dick get I always think about the opening line from Hail Mary. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting pussy. Yo. I don't even think Pac knew that was in the scriptures.
I got a freak. Isaiah 63 and 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength.
Right, and that's the Lord coming on chariots, man. When you read back in the 3rd chapter, it talks about the Lord riding upon the chariots of Israel. You know, that's him coming in his glory. I will not meet thee as a man.
Kind.
And it says the way the Lord left, that's how he's coming back. In the cloud, a chariot.
Hey, so like bro, I just thought about something. You go back to the birth of Esau and how it described him as coming out all red like a hairy garment. It was almost like the Lord is hinting at the day of his destruction at his birth. You think about it, the Lord's coming back, and it's talking about how he's coming back with that garment dipped in blood. Red. So it was like the Lord, it was like Esau's appearance is to remind him of, it's just like a signification of the Lord's vengeance, man. And the Lord is cold with it, man.
You guys don't have we're smiling up here right now because we're rejoicing that we're in these times and that he shed his spirit and his word with us, his name and all of that. But you people don't understand. You don't have enough fear. You people don't have enough fear, man. You don't understand how diabolical this power is and how it truly is, man. They call him Alashadja, man, like demon-like power. The demon god, man, like he was just fucking people up.
The Lord was evil to these nations.
Man, you don't understand, man. You guys aren't scared enough.
Kind.
I'm scared of the earthly shit that happens here. That's not even what I've seen, read in the scriptures and brothers have brought out in dreams. That the scriptures back up that he said, write down what is faithful and true. You people don't get it, man.
Sirach says, don't doubt the fear of death. They said it's an easy thing for the Lord to reward a man, death is death. Like Stephen was comforted when he was getting stoned. So the Lord, like he says in Psalms, when it's nuclear fire, basically, you would think it's going to be instant death, but those that's in that fire, it said they're going to melt away as a snail. When you put salt on a snail or a slug, you watch it, all their moisture is coming out their body. They dehydrate. That's what's going to happen when you get hit with those nukes. Their body, their moisture, they're going to feel themselves dehydrate. All right, they're going to feel their eyes melt. All right, their tongues melt.
Zechariah, I was sitting on it.
That's a spirit.
Not for that.
That's a spirit.
Zechariah 14:12. And this shall be the plagues when the Lord Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. And their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouths.
Right, when you get hit with a nuke, you turn to dust to the natural eye instantly. But it says you're going to die while you're still standing. You're going to feel all of that, man. All right?
Like slow motion.
Hey, the Lord, it's an easy thing for the Lord to reward a man death is death. All right? Fear not men, but fear the Lord who can kill you and cast the body and soul in the hell, man.
Kind.
That's misery, man. That's the state of misery, man.
Dwell in torments. You said they're going to dwell in torments. One of the worst feelings already is being powerless, not being able to do nothing. But to be like that in torments, you can't move, you can't do shit, you just melting. You just fucking melting.
Bro, burning your hand on a stove or an iron is hurt like a motherfucker.
Right, quick checks.
Yeah. So imagine your whole body burning and you feel every moment of it. And the Most High can slow down time.
Yep.
So you can be sitting there burning for a whole day. It feels like a whole day, even though it can be like an instant. You know? That's the terror of the Most High, man.
This is Psalm 66, verse 3. Say unto Yahweh, how terrible art thou in thy works. Through the greatness of thy power shall thine enemies submit.
That word terrible. Okay.
Say unto Yahweh, how terrible art thou in thy works. Through the greatness of thy power shall thine enemies submit themselves unto thee. All the earth shall worship thee, and shall sing unto thee. They shall sing to thy name, Salah. Come and see the works of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. He is terrible in his doing toward the children of man.
So if you, I think it was a Samaritan account or something like that, that had the account of what happened when we came left out of Egypt.
What verse is that, bro?
Huh? What verse?
Psalm 66 and
Psalm 66. Psalm 66.
verse 3.
But then, and I think it's one of the Samaritan account of Dead Sea Scrolls. I don't remember the one. I think it's Samaritan account where they accounted what happened when the children of Israel left out of Egypt.
Oh, the papyrus.
I think so. I don't know. It was one of them. That they accounted it. They were marveling at what was going on. You gotta imagine, for us, we're like, wow, but we're still walking through there with the Egyptians pursuing us. You know, so we don't see it the same way as the mystical glory that it truly was, and the majesty of the moment. Like the other nations are looking at this and what happened. Because this event, though there was no social media, it was voiced around the whole world.
Oh yeah.
The whole world knew what happened, and they understood that it was true what happened.
That's why
We
Rahab
didn't doubt it.
the harlot,
Right.
you know, she mentioned it.
Heard what
We
you
heard
did.
about what your God did, and she knew the name of the
So that's the demon-like power. That's our God.
and that's the same respect the Lord is gonna get again.
Oh yeah, exactly.
The Lord's gonna do it because he's getting that respect
He's
back.
gonna get greater respect because it's gonna be a greater
Salvation.
situation than it was in Egypt.
Yeah.
No longer, like you quoted earlier, no longer be said, I removed you out of Egypt, but out of the land of the north. So roughly paraphrase. You was done with yours? Yeah, you got it.
Isaiah 33 and 14. The sinners in Zion are afraid.
Wait, Salah, did you get that word? Yeah. Go ahead. I don't know you get it.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, they already got it.
To fear, to be afraid,
Is it the blue letter?
Yes, we know.
Come. Because basically,
Revere.
you're going to have full respect and fear for Yahweh Ba'ashim outside, man. For them. You're going to have full respect and fear for them, okay? That's what's missing in the earth. There's no fear in the earth like that. You fear a man. And you barely fear his ass because you see how weak and feeble this man is. Talking about Esau. But you're going to have all respect and power and fear and reverence to Yahweh.
It says to fear, to be afraid, to stand in awe.
To stand in awe
to be
of
awed.
the power that he's going to show you in these last days, man.
Honor, respect.
Yep. Honor and respect. You know, that he'll have. You got it now.
Isaiah 33 and 14. The sinners in Zion are afraid. Fearfulness has surprised the hypocrites. Whom among us shall dwell with the devouring fire? Who amongst us shall dwell with everlasting burnings?
Hey, man, you guys aren't scared enough. You know? You're thinking you scared of running out of toilet paper, man. You need to fear your house.
Right. I got one for you. This Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 17. For when men will not believe that thou art of a full power, thou showest thy strength. And among them that know it, thou makest their boldness manifest. And that's what Caesar was in, right? The boldness of the prophets, right? It's getting more and more intense, more bold. And what? And you people are so far away gone from fearing the Lord's going to come show his strength. And you tempted him, you pushed his hand, like you forced his hand. All right?
Yeah, because wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth. Meaning you don't care about moral compass anymore. You don't care about doing the right thing. You do whatever the hell you want to do. You only live once.
There's no consequences here in America.
Right.
You Israelites.
Every week, right?
Yeah, 6, 8, and 11.
Yeah.
It's no consequences. Everyone does what they want, and they fear the consequences of Esau. They don't fear the consequences of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. They don't fear the righteous judgment that the Heavenly Father is about to bring to this place and to you Israelites. That's what it boils down to. You know, everyone just get away with shit. You do what you want. You follow your own vain imaginations, and ain't no heads being busted. Some heads about to be busted in these last days for sure.
I got something.
Go ahead.
It's Isaiah 10. It's like Isaiah 2 and 10. It says, "Enter into the rock and hide thee in the dust, for the fear of the Lord and for the glory of His majesty. The lofty looks of man shall be humbled, and the haughtiness of men shall be bowed down, and the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day."
Hey, the Lord alone. We're not out here exalting ourselves. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was one of King David's henchmen, man. Ain't none of that going on.
All men need to come up under reach.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. No commanding general up here. All that shit is going out the window. Only Yahweh will be fully exalted. Because when Yahweh was on the scene, he didn't exalt himself, though he had all that power. He exalted the Heavenly Father who sent him. Got it?
It says, "For the day of the Lord of hosts shall be upon everyone that is proud and lofty, and everyone that is lifted up, and he shall be brought low."
And all them lifted up people full of pride is going to be brought low. It says, for the pride, what it said, 2 Ezra 8, 50. That should be, I was close. Yeah, 8 and 50. I thought you was close. You have more?
I'll jump down. Verse 19. It says, "They shall go into the holes of the rocks and into the caves of the earth for fear of the Lord and for the glory of His majesty, when He ariseth to shake terribly the earth."
Yeah,
He gonna
right, to shake the earth.
He gonna shake the earth, man.
Man, we're not talking earthquake. It's something a little far greater than just an earthquake. Okay? The earth is going to rock to and fro, man. Okay?